Yeah, brother. All right. Some of you guys, a lot of you guys know me from Venice, Gas, Australia. That stuff is, thank you.
Hey, Sydney, King's Cross, I was there.
Right on, brother.
1970.
Yeah, I don't know if I was there, but I appreciate it.
I could be your daddy.
Right, brother. All right, so I'm
I
going to...
love your mother.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know what she would say about that. But I'm going to do some Venice poems for you. And one thing that I love about improvisational bands, jam bands, whatever you want to call it, and I never thought that was a bad word. Lots of bands jam, and that's okay, is that they can weave songs together. Well, when I do poetry, I can weave a bunch of poems together. So I'm going to weave a bunch together here and see what you think of this.
Yeah. Bucket of water.
Susie went to Sturgis to see the Harleys roll. She powdered her nose both inside and out with that pure Colombian snow. She could kick-start a Harley just by shaking her hips. She could make a grown man cry. "You'd better get in line, boys." She could blow your freaking mind. Fly and ride, sister Trip. Surf on the crest of the wave wall. Shoot down 100,000 miles an hour. Glide, moan through the disembodied morning of self-expression. Concealment. Burst open, a morning gold explosion of multicolored sparks, rays prismatic, chromatic swoop of wings, slow to a grind and halt. Pant on the floor, sweat dripping to your feet, spin, swoon into the Dharma blues again. Tammy went to Tampa to soak up the Florida sun. She strolled down to the Beach Boys, decided to have some fun. She could suck the salt from seas just by shaking her hips. She could make a grown man cry. You'd better get in line, boys. She could blow your freaking mind. Within Indra's net, 1,000 jewels reside, of this we are sure. Within the folds of silence, 1,000 jewels burst forth, of this we are sure. Within the lap of the lake, a flock of fish frolic fancily, of this we are sure. Within the cradle of music, thousands dance out their sorrows and they pray for peace, of this we are sure. Within the next wave, a flow will flow just as it flows, now flow. Within the apocalyptic resonance of this shout, 10,000 sparkling daisies will bloom at the end of a gun and force their roots down through the barrel in order to make love to the trigger, of this we are sure. Within the blink of an eye, 50,000 died, millions more put in prison and they never returned, of this we are sure. Within